In this video, we're going to guide you on how to troubleshoot the Agent Installer Job, collect the data, and resolve common issues. Remember that before running Agent Installer Job, you need to complete requirements on a screen. There is another video on how to do these requirements. Also, as a note, you can verify the troubleshooting guide for the Agent Installer that can be found on TrueSight server automation docs. First, to execute this job, you can do it while adding server to console. Select Add New Server, write the hostname, mark the checkbox if agent does not exist, install using Agent Installer Job, and select the job. After clicking Finish, it will execute the job against this server. The other option is to go directly to the job and execute against this new server. After some minutes, you can see something writing on the log. If job completes normally and with message successfully installed, upgraded, the agent to version and their version number, the agent was installed correctly on target. After you execute the job and identify it completed with errors, you would like to check first the error it created on execution, below the run at, and then the log file. If you require, you could also download the log package to computer. To do this, right-click on Run at, select the download log package, select the name and location you want it to be downloaded, and click Save. Select Require Server and click OK. After some minutes, you will see the message Log package completed successfully, and zip files will be stored on the selected location. If for some reason the error is not clear enough and you need more details, you can also set the job in debug mode. To do this, select the Agent Installer Job, check for the property Debug Mode Enabled, and set it to True. Rerun the failed job. After execution on debug, it will create the boot logs on application server. You can RTP to the application server or live browse using the consoles to see the files. These files should be under installation path, NSH, TMP, debug, the application server, and you may see one file here or a folder containing the target server. In this first example, the error it is getting says our remote host authentication failed. But if you go to the job and log, you can see more details. Remote host authentication 1 of 1 failed to validate against server due to failed to connect, connection reset. The connection reset error on this case was caused by the SMB2 not being enabled on target, and this is a requirement. To fix, you will need to RTP to the target, open PowerShell, and execute command on the screen to get the status. To turn it out, just set it to true. After executing again, it should complete normally. Another common error for the Agent Installer Job is the PSExec not found. If you go to the log, you can see the message failed to validate against server due to PSExec is either not installed or could not be found in the path on PSExec server. To fix, you will need to RTP to the PSExec server and verify that it is working, or select the correct PSExec server. On configuration, infrastructure management, remote host authentication, right-click on properties, and modify the PSExec details. If this is the correct server, RTP to this server, open a command prompt and write psexec. If you get a message that this command is not recognized, the psexec utility is not installed correctly on server. To install, download PS Tools from Microsoft URL on the screen. Extract the psexec.exe from zip file and put it on C Windows. Execute once and accept the agreement. Execute again the command from CMD and you should see a different output. This means that psexec was installed successfully. If you execute job again, this error should be gone. For the error invalid username, password, or key, if you go inside the logs, you will see logon failure, no username or bad password. You will need to verify the automation principal that was used. Please note that you may need to log in as Airbag admin if your current role does not have the correct permission for the automation principal. Select the automation principal, open it, and verify if username and password are correct. If you see that the agent was installed correctly on target, but job failed anyway, this could be a problem with configuration files on bundle. Go to debug and the bundle installer, and make sure that the export and users.local are set correctly. If you want to see how to fix more errors with the Agent Installer Job, you can go to Troubleshooting Guides from Docs.